Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream. Let me know if everything's working properly. As usual, I don't have the statistics up, so God knows who's here right now. We're right on time. You usually start about 5 minutes after 8. In any case, Twitch tells me the connection is unstable, so if anyone's there and able to tell me if that works, that would be appreciated. Don't know if it does. The preview seems to be working fine though. It just tells me bitrate's too high, but that shouldn't be the case because it's everything as usual. And yeah, so it should do. Welcome in, Boba Bricks. Welcome in, Mika. It should be fun on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube tells me excellent connection, so no issues there, at least to my knowledge. We're going to be continuing on this build today, as you probably expect. And I was thinking, I have to be honest, Andor Season 2 is coming up, as you may be aware. And considering I've made a lot of custom Ender minifigs in the past, I will be making some for Season 2 as well. And I'm getting back into the flow of designing minifigures fairly quickly. Bit of dust on here. Haven't touched it in a week, to be honest, since I was working on other things. In any case, long story short, I would like to finish this model today, and then next week we'll have a little showcase, or maybe time lapse. God knows. Wait, when is release date? Sometime in April, if I'm not mistaken. Let me Andor Season 2 release. Should be sometime in April. April 22nd. So yeah, we're coming up on in just 2 months' time. So we should be getting some more trailers and footage in the near future, which is when I'll start gathering reference material for minifigs. But yeah, very much looking forward to that. So yeah, that's a different project. Today we're going to focus on this. We're going to try to finish it. I'm not too happy with the rock, so we're likely going to change the rock. Maybe we'll keep it in, in this general size and position. Maybe we're going to make it something completely different. Who knows? But then I want to put a border around this and call it done. And yeah, we'll see what we'll do on the next live stream in 2 weeks. I hope you're all having a drink. I do not have a proper drink today. Just a Coke, which actually, there we go. Cheers, folks. That's too far away? I don't think it is. Well, at least not, obviously. If you're about watching it, then obviously it is too far away. Still 2 months' time. And the sooner the better, but it is what it is, and we're going to get there eventually. In any case, let's tear down this rock. Let's just start right away. I can't really work on my base as I've run out of parts. I need to continue. Well, that sucks. But, it's part of the journey. Just got to order new parts, and eventually you get to a point when you hardly ever run out of parts. In any case, yeah. Like I said, the rock isn't really it. I think I'm going to ditch that, and we'll see what we can do instead. Now, I know Boba Bricks is working on a base. I don't know how many folks are watching at the moment. Don't have the numbers on screen. Just the chat and OBS. In any case, if you're working on anything, as usual, feel free to show some pictures in the Discord. That is always most welcome. I think, actually, I'm gonna bring up my Flickr. Let's see if I can get that on screen. Yes, sir. There we go. That should work. It's a bit smaller, but that's all right. We'll just go to my photo stream. Scroll down a bit. By the way, Arcane Figs, still up for pre-order for 2 weeks on AV Figures. If you're interested in supporting that, feel free to do that. I want to look at a mock I made way back for Legacy, which I am almost ashamed I didn't even finish myself. It's one of my own RPGs. This one. I do like the rock that I did right here. I hate that flicker ditch the zoom. In any case, I found this type of rock to be quite nice. You know, fairly big boulder, made up of some bigger pieces, but also some small pieces. I think I want to try something like that on this build. Nothing too huge, and obviously we're going to be dark bluish gray instead of light bluish gray. Just because we already have a bunch of dark gray on the build. So yeah, but you know, that's kind of what I want to try and do today. As for the trees, the big one that you saw in the thumbnail and the update video last week, I put that away. I'm not going to use it. And I was thinking, there is a quest in Age of the Unseated, a faction quest. Let me bring that up real quick. There we are. Let me see. We should be able to bring it up here as well. Discord, there we are. If you're unfamiliar with the Age of the Unseated RPG, you can find a link to it in the Discord that is linked in the description. Our beautiful workshop. In any case, the Hunters of the Moor is my faction. Basically Highlander outlaws. And there is a quest called The New World. You can find out all the details in the server, but that is one that I have actually, you know, somewhat intentionally built for. But when the game started, then there's First Encounter and there's Contested. Contested is a quest where your character, you know, in our case, the faction is about, yeah, we call it Ronins, Hunters, yeah, mostly one-man armies, living and surviving in a highland, marshland, if you want to call it that. In any case, and this quest is all about running into another one of your kind, and whatever you make of that situation. That one's 2 builds though, so I think First Encounter is 1 to 2 builds, is what I said. So I think we're gonna maybe try to make the build fit that bill. Whether we do that or not, we'll see. But that's kind of the idea. So that just gives a kind of a narrative to go off of, which I do think is pretty good. So we might actually move this tree so that we have a bit of a clearing in the middle that we can have minifigs coming through, and then we'll have some sort of, you know, bushy features maybe that our hunter can hide in. I do not have a sig fig actually for the game, so we'll just put someone randomly, and yeah, it'll be fine. You know, as a faction leader, my builds don't count to any scores anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference if it's quote-unquote my character or not. So I think let's start with a small boulder. Someone went flying there. I think we can reuse a lot of the pieces that I used on the previous piece of rock. Whoop, there we go. Just tear that apart a bit. See what I'm working with. I think we need a little more. Yeah, maybe one of those. It's all the same. Well, yeah, it's And yeah, well, we'll try and make do fairly minimal pieces today. Rock removed only to build another rock. Yep, I mean that's how it goes sometimes. It just didn't feel right to me personally. I think we might use some new slopes. And yeah, let's try and work with that. Just a small one too. To have something on that side, a bit of elevation. Nothing too crazy. Let me move that in further. That should be a nice perspective for you. Yeah, let's try. I would like to first lay down some plates that we can go off of. By the way, have you seen? Hi Sidarian, welcome in. I'm doing reasonably well, I should say. Can't complain. Check off topic, I will. Let me see. Oh, yeah, sweet. Yeah, good to see you figured out that curved roof. That does look nice. Not sure about the red pipe, I mean. But maybe that's just a placeholder. Nice greeble on the right side. The door is a bit too, well, I don't want to say too small, but it feels a little small next to the Stormtrooper. But other than that, looking good. Looking nice. What I meant to say is, I saw a picture of an upcoming set recently that included, or, well, it looks like olive green 1x1 tiles, which is quite nice, if I say so. Brick separators, they don't exist for no reason. So that is something I'm very much looking forward to eventually picking up, possibly, if it actually happens to be true, and those are indeed olive green 1x1 tiles. Yeah, I think that works. That's too big. Let's see. Yeah, maybe that one here. Yeah, sorry. I should build a bit of a different way so you can actually see something. Let's stitch this. Well, it really doesn't work. Mushrooms. Mushrooms. Good call, Sidarian. Good call. Let me just pick them out right away. Where do I keep them? In the food drawer, maybe? Where's my tweezers? There are my tweezers. Nope, not in the food drawer. Then they're probably in the foliage drawer. Right there they are. Got some little ones like these. I'll put those down here. And let's see. You suggested lever bases. I don't think I have lever bases in any other color than light bluish gray. Yeah, I'm not sure that's worth trying, but let me check. I don't use levers very often, I have to admit. There they are. Well, I do have black. Black and light blue is great. Yeah, I'm not feeling that, to be honest. Any other suggestions for levers? Those with the smile. I don't have the ones with the smile, I think, from the Mushroom Sprite CMF. Or do I? No, I do not. I do not. No, unfortunately I don't have those. Yeah, other suggestions for mushrooms, if you will. I do, there are those with using just dishes and Technic gears. Let me see, yeah, I definitely have some of those gears. Unfortunately, I don't have dark tan. 1x2, 2x2 dishes, just tan. And people use these gears. And let's just grab 2 of those and see what we can do with them. Welcome in, Mikey. How are you doing today? We are indeed live again. Alright, let's see. Dark tan stock, maybe? Tweezers. I don't think I have dark tan bars. Do dark tan bars even exist? Anybody know? They probably do. I just don't know. Yeah, well anyways, let's see if... Yeah, those in dark tan are so cool, that expensive, I'm not mistaken. I can imagine. No, that's too thin. Look at that. That doesn't work. Okay, ones definitely aren't an option. Yeah, I was thinking more like 2L, but 2L is even more rare than 4L, I would assume. In that case, I don't even have 1x1 round plates in dark tan. Let's see if reddish brown looks good. Or maybe nougat? Nah. Don't have proper colors for those either. Let's see about dark reddish brown. Oh yeah, maybe some fez pieces. Let's see. Let's get 2. And a cone maybe. I see a broken reddish brown piece right there. It happens. There's a proper cone. Right, and then we need some flecks too. And I do have some short pieces of brown flecks too. They're perfect for this application. Oops, there we go. Tan would be even better, but I don't think I have any color close to that. Alright, let's see, let's make some mushrooms. Let's go with the cone first, because that's easy. The claw might be great. You mean the regular little claw with bar? Since you're on Discord, let me see. Oh, I see what you mean, and then put the piece, yeah, well, yep, I get it. My only gripe with that is, we can do that, I do have those in dark tan, definitely. Just need to find them among all of the ones. You know the drawer. There's one. Let's see. Surely we'll have another. There's another one, yep. My only personal issue with that technique is that when you just put them on there, they're loose, you know? Yes, they're nice, but shake them around a bit and they fall off. But we'll put them on there anyways. Let's take those trees off for the moment. Let's take some of these parts out and pluck those mushrooms in there. Let's see. Oops, there it went. Is that enough space? Yes, it is. Does that look like a mushroom, folks? We put the tree back on. It's not a perfect fit, but let me know. Let me know what you think, folks. We'll put the other one down. Let's use the same technique for that. See that we put them here. That one goes there. Ah! They might get in the way of each other. See if the tree fits. It's a bit fragile, to be honest. It doesn't look perfect, to be honest. Folks, what do you say? I think we gotta move that connection point. Oh well, just maybe put them elsewhere. This should work. Let's see, turn that tooth a bit. Can you see it? Oh, there you go. Let's put one of the red ones here. Actually, let's make them both red and see how that looks. Need to turn that tooth a little further. Actually, let's turn them the other direction so that we can see the bottom of it a bit. In those angles, it's great. Good to hear. Where was that? Here? Well, whatever. Let's see. I'm probably going to take a picture from about an angle like this, which means you can see the underside there just a bit. I think that's alright. Let's put this piece back in there, like so. Tree back on. There we go. Yeah, I think that's a nice pop of color. That works. That works. Right. Ah, shit. They are fragile though. Right. There goes a piece of grass. I actually don't have too many olive stems. I think I got like I can tell you for sure I have 42 because I ordered 42 way back when they were still fairly available. Welcome in, Matt, by the way. Oh, good to see you. I have 42 olive stems from back in the day, and I got, I think, 6 or 8 more at Bricking Bavaria for 60 cents a piece, which is below market value, which was obviously nice. So I'm not sure about the exact quantity there, but I have 50 at most, which is, you know, all things considered, quite a bunch. But there's people more. But I definitely, I have like one. Well, that's unfortunate. I reckon you haven't been around back in the day when they were still somewhat available. Let's put these to the side for a moment. Yeah, and I'm happy with the red mushrooms, so we'll put the thyme dishes away. Yeah, olive stems are quite expensive nowadays, which is unfortunate because they're nice. I think more people should be able to, use them. Let's see. Yeah, I like the look of that. I like the look of that. Let me see, is the focus good? I should be, yeah, let's see. Let's turn that camera a bit so I can actually build in front of me. Let's see. Yeah, that should work. That's nice. Yeah, back in the day when I got my stems, I think they were 15 cents a piece. Maybe up to 30, but, you know, all things considered compared to today, it was dirt cheap. So yeah, lucky to have picked them up there. Right, we wanted to build a little boulder. So let's do that. Yeah. Yeah, put that there. We'll have filler right here. Bit here. 50 cents still expensive, yeah, it definitely is. But if you compare it to modern day prices, it seems like a steal. Damn, I don't even buy pieces for the most part unless they cost 0 something. I actually can't imagine not buying parts. Gotten so used to ordering off of Bricklink for like the past 10 years. To me, it's a natural part of the process. But obviously, if it's not something you do very often, then that's completely alright. If it works for you. Right, I do need a bit of a wedge. Let's try this wedge. Yeah, but then we need... Let's see. Do we have another one? Aha! This is one of those things, folks. I ordered some of these 2x4 wedges. I was just ordering from a store in general, and these pieces weren't on my list to buy. But they were dirt cheap, like 3 cents each. But the store only had left-sided ones, not the opposite ones. So I have a ton of one-sided 2x4 wedges, and I'm missing the other ones, which is a bummer. Personally, I've never made an order for them. Like, that's impressive, Sidarian. So you just order occasionally and, you know, pick stuff that you think you might need eventually, or how do you even do that? No, I buy parts just only if they cost around 1 cent to 8 cents. If it's more than 10 cents, then it's a very rare exception. I see. Can't be buying all the expensive parts when I can have tons of cheap ones instead. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Does the old parrot exist in white? I don't know. I certainly don't have it. So I couldn't tell you. What was I looking for? I was looking for 1x3 slopes. Do I have a 1x4 as well? No. Out of those. Anything else fancy here? Doesn't look like it. Right. Let's see. We want... Yeah. One of these buggers here. I need to take off some stems here, maybe the trees as well. They're getting in the way. I order pieces I like big rock, when they're very cheap. Understandable. That's a valid approach, to be honest. Need another plate. Let's go right here. Oops, that is not enough. Yeah, surely I have more plate than the assemblies here that I've been using. That goes here. Yeah, maybe we'll have a tile here. That works. Look at that. Then... Oh. Wait a second. Yeah, well, it looks better this way. Okay. A wedge. 1x1. We need some more olive. Limits boost creativity, and I'm also not making huge mocks like you, so it helps. Yeah, I can see what you mean. Personally, for me, I don't think that... Well, but that's just a me thing. But... limits have never been like a motivator for me, personally. Well, at least not in terms of parts availability. You know, what parts I had on hand. For me, it's mostly about you know, getting some random impulse and saying, well, I'm going to build like the biggest, craziest thing I've ever done. Don't know how it's going to go, but we'll just see and figure it out. And then random things like the Gothic collaboration happen. But outside of that, limits to my collection don't really impact me. If I don't have something, I just order it, provided I can afford it at the time. Oh, bummer. Miscalculated here. Squeezes, please. Get in there, come on. There we go. Yeah, well, whatever. We'll just put that there. Another place. I almost feel like it's the opposite most of the time. I definitely build the best when I have a wide range of parts available, but sometimes definitely limits can push you to a design. Yeah. I would agree with that. Let's see. What was I thinking of doing? This one here? Yeah, that one there. And then this one would go here. This one there. Then you might even want to... Yeah. Sorry to leave the stream so soon, but I'm going to grab a little bit to eat and I'll be right back. No worries, Darian. Get yourself some nice dinner. And feel free to join us later if you're still down for the stream. What was I doing? That one went there. And this one we might replace with a tile if I'm not mistaken. If that one goes here, that one goes there. That one here. Yeah. Do we leave a... Maybe. Yeah, frankly, I have to be honest, I'm not too happy with how it's looking right now. I think we have to lower this. That's a big thing. Calm that down a bit more. Or maybe even... Food's ready, so I'll be back in 15-20 minutes. Have a good one, folks. Happy dinner. Feel free to let us know what you had once you return. Actually, well, yeah, come on. We got plenty of parts here. No need to switch out pieces that we're not gonna see in the end. All right. Actually, though, this one I am going to swap. I'm gonna see if that worked. Well, no, I'm not too happy with that. Right. Any plans for new collabs or something along those lines? Yes, we're gonna have another one in the autumn of this year. Considering I am probably not going to be at the other Bricking Bavaria location this year. In case you're unaware, Bricking Bavaria takes place at 2 different venues biannually. So 1 year in Fürth in Bavaria and 1 year in the other year in Friedrichshafen. And Bavaria was fun, very fun, last November. And I'm probably going to go there again, you know, whenever it happens there again in, 2026 then, jeez. But not sure I'm going to go to the Bricking Bavaria Friedrichshafen. Which means it's probably going to be a collab running from October until Christmas again. Not like last year when it was. When did we start? August, I think. August until November. So, yeah. Going back to the roots this year. And in terms of topic, I think I'm going to keep that as a little surprise. But long story short, yes, collabs are planned. And we'll be revealing those at about the usual time that we've done in the past for collaborations, meaning the autumn season. Yeah, a little bugger here. Let's see, do I have the other? Yes. That's ugly. That's ugly too. When it comes to slopes, I'm very old school, I have to admit. I'm not very good at using the new Speed Champion slopes, like this 2x3 here. Yeah, I might have to practice with those eventually. Just try out some different techniques. See how I can include them in. Oh, you made a mirror at one of these? I did grab one of those. I had the other one. In the previous little sketch, but yeah, I'm not sold on the look of them. At least not in this particular case. I just feel like it's too small. Let's see. All right. Bummer. I think we used up all of the 1x3 curved slopes in the Gothic build. Let me see if I can grab one of them. We did steal a couple in the stream when we started this build, but I have to be honest, I don't know if we actually used them in this one. No, we didn't. We didn't. I remember. We used them in this stream. So they should be in a drawer, I think. I just need to figure out which drawer I put them in, because they're overflowing. Ah, there they are. Lovely. I think this might come in handy. Right. Yeah, that seems all right. Grab one of those. Give me some filler. That's just 2 plates, we need 3. Drop them right in. Actually, 2 was the correct count. I want to put a dark bluish grey plate on there, just in case something peeks through. One of those here, maybe. And then cheese slope and quarter tile, maybe. What do you reckon, folks? I feel like it's the step look is quite obvious. That's not it. That's not it. We'll rip it apart again. Maybe it's actually not the place for a rock. Maybe we should put something else here. let's see. I think a very convenient way to integrate another rock would be to just make a little snot construction. Studs up just doesn't work here, I think. So let's see. Let's get one of these buggers. Put that here. Actually, place with tile first. There we go. Oops. Put that on here. Maybe like that? Yeah. Why not? That's too big of a step though. And that's too big of a step as well. What do I feel about this? That should do. That's, yeah, that'll do. You could also try the Speed Champions thingies as transitions to get rid of the step look. You mean the big 2x3s? Yeah, I might try to integrate them somehow, but what I've had there just now didn't cut it for me. Well, we need a 1x1 here. That one stays there, please. Then we need that one here. Yeah, that's not too shabby. I think we're going to go with that for now. Alrighty. I do have some olive curved macaroni tiles, sorry, that I got with the order that I showed in the last update. So we might just try and add some elevation here using those. Come on, there's a little cat hair on the tile. Come on, get off there. There we go. Right, let's see that one here. Then I wish we could get 1x1 tiles and 1x2 wedges and olive. Welcome in, Anton, first of all. I don't know if you saw the picture of, what was it? Don't let me lie, was it? I think it was one of the new Jurassic World movie sets that looked like it had 1x1 tiles and olive on the tail of a dinosaur. Sorry for that voice crack. Sorry for that one too. So we might be getting those sooner than later, which would of course be nice. But yeah, I reckon we'll see once those sets come out if that's actually true, but I could see it. Certainly looked like it. I'll put that here. Maybe cheese slope. Yeah, maybe replace that. That one too. Come on. There we go. Olive. Alright, let's get down to business here. No focus, still fine. That should do. You mean the mosasaurs? That should be it, yeah. I think I'm a bit sorry, bit behind on the stream. No worries, no worries. I'm also behind reading chat on occasion. I think, yep, we might be onto something here. Let's see. No, let's finish this one first. an olive green cheese slope, please, and thank you. Then one of these buggers, and another quarter tile. Nope, that isn't the look. This one's better. Maybe not. It's not perfect, but you're not going to see it, so that's all right. That's all right. Let's see. Tile on here, or maybe cheat. Well, tile works. Tile works. Speed champion slope there. So far, looking the best it has looked this evening. I don't really know what to build. Builder's block. How about instead of builder's block, you build a rock? Just for the sake of the rhyme. But seriously, just sit down and build something. Just mess around with parts. Try out some new techniques. I think for me, the best way to combat lack of inspiration or lack of motivation to start something is to do something that I haven't done before. Be it figuring out a new technique, trying a new vehicle, welcome in Isaiah, or learning a new skill. You know, back in when I was working on my arcane figs, I started on those in late June, and that was my first time 3D modeling. And obviously, June of last year is a decent amount of time away, as in the past. And I've had, time together experience in those 6.5, 7 months before they actually released. And I was in a bit of a ditch in November. Around Christmas time, after Christmas, everybody was completely full from all the food, and I was feeling a bit down. And I sat down again and I redid all of the hair pieces for those 2 arcane minifigs. And that was great, because it was something that I hadn't had a whole lot of experience with before. It was something new, and it was a joy to figure out. And just, TLDR, what I'm trying to say is, find something where you can very quickly get on the steep part of the learning curve. Where, it doesn't take a whole lot of time, and, everything takes a bit of effort. But some things take a little less effort to get into. And get something that has a quick reward, in the sense of visible results, in my case. A lot of talking. Anyways, Isaiah, how are you doing? Welcome in. Already said that, but welcome again. We are obviously continuing work on that little stream build we started 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago? No, 2 weeks ago. Or am I stupid? Today's the 3rd week. You have returned, Mikey. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's have these swap places. All right. Let's see, okay. Is that piece fine, folks? The little wedge with the anti-stud section. Just had dinner, late dinner today. Well, alright, yeah. Yeah, it is somewhat late. What did you have, Mikey? Tell us. What was I meaning to do? I need a 1x2 plate. Let's see. Yeah, we do have 1x2 plates here. I'm back as well. Funny how that lined up. Well, I'm doing good right now. Not sure what all I'll do today besides schoolwork. Well, you know, if schoolwork keeps you busy, then that isn't the worst thing, you know. So long as you... Sorry. Words are difficult. So long as you have something to do to keep yourself occupied, I think that's a good thing. Alrighty. That one here, maybe? Tile, plate. Still got some here. Alright, we need a... I should have another wedge flying around here. Well, I guess we'll just take a new one. That one here, maybe. Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe not. Now I actually have to grab some new plates. Just started Arcane this week. It's been amazing. It's a great show, man. It's a great show. Not a chance I can afford just for a fix. Oh, no worries. No worries. What do we reckon, folks? I'm not too fond of the Speed Champions wedge there. The shape in itself isn't bad, but it's difficult to integrate, I find. Lazy as well, just have pizza. Sweet. I haven't had pizza for a while. Should make some again someday. Well, yeah, I think it's the repetition here. Let's see. What if we put... Well, what do we have here? That's a plate. We can replace that. Let's put a plate with bar attachment there, and maybe just put a little bush there to cover it up. 1 by 1 plate here, please. Thank you. And then we'll put this bugger there. And a cheese slope here, maybe. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. Let's see, how does this look? That looks even better. Okay. Yeah, I think we can keep it at that. I haven't had pizza in years. Don't like Italian food, to be honest. Well, that's valid, to be honest. Bit of a hot take, I guess. Yeah, I mean, we all have our lukewarm takes. Nothing crazy. Everybody has their tastes, and that's all right. Greetings, Lightbulb. Welcome in. Good to see you again. I had to wait for the opposite part of me, the twin brother of mine, okay, to get home from work, so I ordered pizza for the both of us today. Well, sweet. Spend some time with your brother then. Right, little bush on there. It should be right here, yes, sir. Need a little clip right there. And then the Age of the Unseated quest did mention berry bushes, so we might as well try some berry bushes. By the way, speaking of olive, well, a bit of a necro post here, but speaking of olive stems, I am sure if you don't have olive stems, you have green stems. Because they were on PAB for God knows how long. The model has changed a lot since I was last here. Yes, it has changed a bit. Obviously the trees are currently not in it. I don't know if you saw last week's update, or if you're just a live stream enjoyer. But we have 2 pine trees. We've got some little mushrooms down there, courtesy of Sudarian in the chat. And I wasn't happy with the rock that I had here in last week's update video, so we replaced that with a smaller little boulder, more similar to the others that we have on the on the first part of the model. And yeah, we're gonna put a little bush here and see where it takes us from there. Yes, I have way more green stems than even you do. Why do you have so many? Yeah, like I said, they were on PAB on the Pick a Brick wall back in, when was that, 2015? That's also why I have, here they are. 2 drawers full of tan 2x10 plates. They were also on Pick a Brick. And, well, young me didn't have anything better to spend money on, so I got insane amounts of parts that, frankly, nowadays come in quite handy as filler. I love the techniques on the mushrooms. It's a fairly common one, to be honest, but yeah, I do like the effect. I do like the effect. Alright, let's put a little bush here. Turn that around. We don't want that accessory hole to be visible. Don't know if you can see that particularly well on camera. Yeah, a picture will be taken probably from a perspective about like this. In the end. So, yeah, let's put some bushes there. We'll use some space, is what we'll use. And then, let's have some regular stems. Oops, there's a bar in there. Of the new ones. I do like those a fair bit. Maybe actually. Let's see, do I have regular clips in reddish brown? No, I do not. That is unfortunate. Do have regular 1x1 clips though. Okay. Let's see. Would have been nice if they had the dish without stud on top. Regular 2x2 dish without a stud. I mean, sure, yeah. I wouldn't have a particular use for it right now. I do think the stud adds to the, you know, it's just Lego, you know, has a stud on it. I take it for granted. But obviously that might not be the case for you. Right, and I have a bush on the front here. Somewhere like that. Another couple of stems spread around here. Another one of those fans. Just build upside down and use a boat stud. Yeah, you can't use it for the mushroom technique, to be honest. Because you have the studs from the boat stud interfering with the Technic gear. The little fella down there. Whereas the anti-stud of the dish actually locks quite nicely into place in the little recessed part of the gear. You know, obviously it's not a snug fit, but it fits over there. So it works. It works. Righty. Bushes. Dude, I'm talking too much. Actually, let's keep that on there. That's good. But I need a 1x1 round with hole. Little donut stud right there. Put one of those fellas on there. And what's that? Got stuck on something there on the table. Right. Kettle horn. Kettle horn right there. What is that clip for? You mean that little one? We're putting a bush on there and using taking up the whole rock there. And using that... Come on, focus, please. There we go. Using that little 1x1 clip with a donut stud is shorter than using the clip with bar holder. So I use that instead, if that's what you meant. Turn that like so. Maybe we'll have a plate here actually. Can put a little something on there. Actually, replace that plate, ditch it. And we'll use our beloved 1x1 by 2/3 with hole. A donut piece, never heard of that, so cool. Well, it's just the 1x1 round plate with hollow stud. I like to call them donut studs. Some people call them Apollo studs for some reason. I don't know. I've been one of those people in the past. Until I realized that Apollo stud doesn't really relate to this piece. So I called it a donut stud instead. But people call them many things. So whatever it is that you like to call them that. Let's see. Alright, we need some leaves. Oh, we do have some regular green fern pieces left over now that I replaced them all with dark green on the trees. But that's not what we need right now. Right. We have a few plants here. Let's see. Regular green for berry bushes, folks. I'm a boring person. I caught them 1x1 plate with hole. Well, that's valid. That's valid. What was I saying? Dark green or green berry bush, folks? Let me look up some different berry bushes. A raspberry bush should have fairly green, at least according to the ones that grow in my garden. Maybe even bright green. Let's see, I should have... Yeah, of course, I mean, bright green leaves were on pad. So I got a lot of those. Let's try mixing those. And actually mix in some green stems as well. You might use one of the 6-pronged stems instead of this. I think that might actually be better. And replace this, this plate with a clip plate with vertical clip, which I do hope I have in dark bluish grey, but to be honest it doesn't look like that. Talking about this one. But yeah, don't look like I have them in dark bluish grey. That is unfortunate. Don't have them in reddish brown either. Or maybe, let's see. Maybe. Where is my TX130? All the way down there. Let's see. Maybe. Just maybe. No. They're light bluish grey as well. And the other one has black ones. Alright. I guess not. Alright. Let's see if we can make do with a light bluish grey one then. Oh, what? That's stupid. We can just use a 1x1. No need to overcomplicate it. Just put that bugger there, and we're good. I have a hole there. Need another 1x1 plate. There we are. Where do you get your pieces from? What's your favorite? My favorite place to get pieces from, or just my favorite piece in general? When it comes to favorite pieces, I don't have one. Just whatever comes in handy at any given time. And in terms of places I get my pieces from, Bricklink obviously first and foremost, and occasionally online pick-a-brick, and then very rarely when the nearest Lego store has good parts, I do get a box or two from the pick-a-brick wall. But it's primarily Bricklink followed by pick-a-brick online, and we go from there. Right, let's stick some pieces on there. Let's see, mixing some bright green maybe. Like so. Yeah. That was such a Bob Ross thing to do that. Yeah. Nice. Anyways, let's see. We got one here, got one on there. And we need another plate there. And then we do need some berries on that bush. So let's see about that in a moment here. Can we get on there? Oh, let's make that one bright green. Have another dark green one here in the back. Yeah, I think that's a fine bush. Look at that. Yeah, I think that makes for a good berry bush. Let's replace the brown one at the front with one of those too. Some bright green. There we are. Some of those. And your regular green one. Now let's see. I actually think magenta flower studs, they could make for nice raspberries. Let's see, do I have another one of those? I think it was one of the pieces that I got as a gift with purchase from my recent Bricklink order that I showed in the last update video. So it might just be one. That's a bummer. Alright, let's see, let's put that on there. See how it looks. Maybe it looks completely out of place. Well, maybe it fits right in. I like the pop of color from that magenta. I do think it could be nice. But let's see when I actually get the damn stud on there. Language. Alright, there we are. What do we think? I think that's actually not too bad. What do you reckon, folks? Let's build another bush in the meantime. Put some green stems on there. You forgot about the very, very rare occasional visit of buying parts at a con. You're right, Mikey. I was a bit late to that, but you are of course correct. Not an option to be forgotten about. Was that correct English? I don't know. Anyways. Right, and another one right here. Ooh. Might have to ditch that in order to make it fit. And that one needs to go as well. Alrighty. Yeah, we'll just put it on this way. There's a second bush. I don't know if I like the pop-up color. Let me put that aperture down for you. Just a bit. Is my connection bad since my messages are coming in late? No, I'm just behind chat. Like it. No worries. Selection of the parts and pub will never change. Yeah, there was a time when it changed more often, for sure. I wish I had a Lego store near me I would visit every day. From experience, I can tell you it's not worth it. But yeah, it's nice to have a store in fairly close proximity. I think it needs one more flower. It definitely needs more flowers, I just don't have any more magenta ones. Unless they're hiding in the magenta drawer. But they don't. They don't. It's just the big 2x2 ones. But that's a bit too heavy, I think. Maybe here? Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah. I think we are out of luck when it comes to magenta flower studs. Ooh! Ho, ho. I do have some... Is that magenta? Yeah, it's probably magenta. Some cherries. And if you're unaware, those little cherry pieces do have on the bottom of them an accessory hole which fits over, let's use this as an example, the little stem on, well, the stems. Alright, let me catch up on chat. Well, I'm pretty caught up. Also, Jacob, food question. Since you don't really eat meat, if I remember correctly, that's correct. What's your alternative to pancetta and carbonara? I had a phase when I made a lot of carbonara and I tried different things. And there is just no great alternative for guanciale and carbonara. Because, you know, you can use tofu, you can use seitan, or whatever the wheat protein stuff is called. But, you know, nothing has a lot of fat that it loses. Like, you know, when you have bacon in a pan, it renders fat. And you don't get that with the plant-based alternatives. So, you know, the closest I came was using tofu, but obviously the taste is completely different. So, if you're looking for a vegetarian alternative to a good carbonara, there is none. It only comes with compromises, at least in my experience. But when it comes to ground meat, ground beef, or whatever you put in your bolognese, for example, there's obviously pretty decent alternatives for that. Alright, I'm looking for a nice place to integrate this cherry piece. And I think right here might just be the ideal spot, or maybe not, maybe in the back here. Can't. Oh, there you go. Let's just turn it in a way that is visible, but not too visible. What do we reckon, folks? Maybe put another one in the back here. Like so. Yeah. What do you say? What do you say, peeps? Let's put an olive stem right there. Tie it in a bit. So do you like carbonara meat? When you need a good treat? I have never eaten meat in my life. At least not consciously. Obviously I did make some slight mistakes when I was on parties and there was meat chopped up in some salad or something, and I just didn't spot it. But other than that, I stay away from it. Which goes to say, I just haven't made carbonara in, God knows, 2 years. Alright. That's weird. They should be required to change the piece from time to time. I heard that they do that in Europe stores. I'm not sure if it's true in the US as well. Well, I am in Germany. So, yeah, there was a time, like I said, there was a time, especially during COVID actually, when the pick a brick wall changed like every couple of weeks, which was crazy. But yeah, actually, ironically, since the whole COVID shenanigans kind of faded away, so did the variety on the pick a brick wall in that store. You know, doesn't have to be connected, obviously. I'm not implying it is. But yeah, there was better times when it came to power boards. I need to get those mushrooms that look so good and sandwiched between those trees. They do look nice, don't they? Yeah, I think they do add a nice bit of color, so good call on Sudarian's part there. Isaiah's at season 1, episode 8 of Arcane, I assume. Lego Lightbulb yet? Yes, I did in fact say I've never eaten meat. Go watch the season 1 finale later today. Well, I wish you all the best and hope you're going to enjoy it, Isaiah. I think it's absolutely amazing. It's a great show. And yeah. I'm not going to spoil you anything. Obviously, I don't want to spoil the fun. Enjoy, is all I'm going to say. Right, what do we reckon about the berries, folks? That is the thing at hand here. I think they look pretty nice. Well, let's see. Actually, I think I'm going to put that bush here. For no particular reason other than that I can put a character here. And then we'll maybe put that one there. That one here. God knows what we're going to do with the leftover stem. Right. Mushrooms always add something, and even more when they have when they have eyes. I mean, it sounds like I should get some of those little mushroom dishes with eyes. Right, I think I like the look of these bushes. The little berry isn't perfectly visible, but depending on the angle, you can make it visible. Let me swap those out. Maybe that does a trick or two. Let's see. Put that one here. Oops. Don't uproot that little fillet here. Put that one here, maybe. Like so, probably. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's better. I wish we had arcane sets, to be honest. There's a conflict of interest on my part there. Because obviously then my, honestly, pretty expensive figs wouldn't sell. But, yeah. Could be nice. Could be pretty bad, depending on the pieces Lego would use. Well, there's crazy things everywhere in the world, Lightbulb. Some things you might just find quite astonishing. Right. Back to work. Can I include rare and expensive figs on my mock at a con? From my experience, yes. But I've only been to 3 cons that I display that, so I'm probably not the best person to ask. But I've had some, I don't want to say expensive, but certainly by sheer quantity and existence, rare figures on my mocks at Breaking Bavaria. Which include, I think the Ahsoka that I had on my Mandalore diorama at Breaking Bavaria used a Leku piece from my buddy Nanorex, which has not been publicly released. So, yeah, fairly rare piece, and it was completely fine. Nobody took it. Obviously, now I said it, so next time I display that con, somebody might. But it is what it is. And, well, anyways, I think you get the idea. I think most people are fine, but some people might have sticky fingers, so I think the best way is to do it by feel. Just go to the con and see if you vibe with the people there. And if you think someone's sus, just replace your figs with, cheaper alternatives, if there are any. Surprisingly, the mushroom with worse costs, I guess, about 40 cents a piece. It's fairly cheap. I've discovered so many other dishes with mushroom patterns printed on Bricklinks and Co. There's actually a surprising amount of mushroom prints. I think it's hard to make arcane sets with the setting of the scene always so big and expensive. That is certainly a factor, yes, Mikey. What was it? There was a mock on I saw on Instagram. Pretty much right around the time when I released my my Jinx and Vi. I do believe I left a comment on that, so I might be able to find it again. In any case, that was a pretty good mock. Captured the essence of it without having to be incredibly big. Was a pretty clever build, to be honest. I heard that people at Scareback Fan Week can have long fingers. Oh, that's unfortunate. I see, Bowen Bricks, I see. Bricktastic is next week. 22nd, 23rd. Right. Well, enjoy. And, I mean, you can obviously bring the pig, and if you feel like it's fine there, you just put it on the model, and if you feel like it might go missing, you just put it in your pocket. In a protective container, obviously, you don't want to damage a custom fig. Alright, folks, we've done a lot of talking. My throat's a bit sore, so I might get a bit of water. And then we'll put a border on this build, put a character in there, put a little bush, or maybe a smaller spruce tree right here on the corner, and then we'll call it done for today. So a quick snack break. I'll put the, I do think I still have the text from last week. We'll have a little break and we'll be back in a second. So feel free to catch yourself a drink. Still for the more it is? Yes, it is, Mikey. Get yourself some snacks and we'll be back in, whatever, a couple of minutes, probably. BRB stands for Be Right Back, Sedarian. cheers folks, we're back. Welcome in, Gears and Bricks. Just had a little break. Snacked a banana. Don't know if you snacked anything. We're back at it. Little bush right here, I reckon. Straight back to it. Come on. Got a bit of dirt on my sleeves from lighting the odd little fire in the fireplace. One, two, three, four, five, six. That's plenty. 4 little. Actually, we're probably only gonna need 3 of those. So freaking fast for what, Sedarian? How long was I gone? Haven't taken a look at the clock, to be honest. Right. That one here. Oh, flower there. Flower right here. Right there. And the one last one. Come on. And here. That should do. Let's see. Yeah, why not? I think that's pretty. But we should have another bush somewhere here, I think. So maybe, instead of having that here, we'll put it here. Picture's going to be taken from about an angle like this. Maybe. Yeah, well, maybe we'll just add another bush up there. Let me get another of those beautiful 1 by 1 by 2/3 with hole. Put that one here, put that bush right there. Beautiful. Oh wow, details are coming in very nicely, but I'm still curious what your plan for this is. I know it's mostly just build whatever. Yeah, it's just build whatever. And oh, the BRB text still on there. Sorry. We discussed at the beginning of the stream this is probably going to be for an Age of the Unseated faction quest. But first and foremost, it's a simple terrain build. Your break lasted 3 minutes. Oh well, in that case, indeed, that was very quick. I wasn't expecting that. Right, by the way, folks, is anyone on Twitch? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't have my browser open so to check just the chat windows. Anyways, what quest? Mikey, I don't think you're in Hunters of the Moor, but there is. Let's see, do I still have that window selected for Discord? There is. Let's see. That should work. This is the quest right here. Feel free to pause the stream. You can do that on YouTube and just continue watching as you would. But yeah, that's the quest that I'm probably going to be building for. Oh well, we are building a model and we might make it for that quest. That said, faction leader builds don't count towards anything. So it really doesn't matter if it's for for a quest or just a free build. And I see some folks are getting new quests in Age of the Unseated as well. Anyways, back to this, folks. Back to this. We want to finish it today. Want to put a black border around it. In which case, well, okay. One thing after the other. Unfortunately, I don't have a dark bluish grey one of those plate mods on hand. They're all still in the second part of the Gothic mock that I still haven't disassembled fully. But yeah. Another little bush. Let's just put a little stem on there and call it a day. Oh, maybe this one? How's that look from this side? Nah. But maybe with a leaf piece underneath. Maybe more like that. Oh, I don't know. I've not yet been accepted into the Morno. Life finds every excuse to have me not build at the moment. It happens, Mikey, it happens. The alternative idea was to put a mini spruce tree there, but it just so happens that I don't have any stems in dark green. So let's see how it looks with regular green. But I feel like it's not going to be too pretty. Let's see. Yeah, first of all, we need a longer bar than 2L. 3L, please. There's one. Oh, that's 4L. There we go. Let's see. How's that, folks? I don't think that cuts it. Use a bar with cone for a small tree. Sudarian, the Hunters of the Moor are a faction in the Age of the Unseated RPG, which you may or may not be familiar with. If you're not, there's a link in the workshop. Bar with cone is too small for my taste. What else do we have? I'm probably just overthinking it, to be honest. Well, maybe. No. Yeah, no, I'm just overthinking. Let's put that bugger back. Let's put that footer on there for now. Right. Let's build a border. Need some plates. And I'm gonna connect right there. Gotta take it out of frame real quick. There we go. We need a 1x2 in black. There we are. Back on there. Model's back in just a second, folks. There we go. Oh, that's actually... We don't need a a 2 by something, we need a 1 by something. And we have those here. Come on, right, there we are. Maybe like that. And put that here. Yeah. Alright, let's see. What kinds of black arches do I have? Certainly have a couple that might be useful. Like these. And I believe I should have some more here somewhere. It's just panels. No, they're actually still in the Gothic build. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, I reckon we'll work with these for now. Which means plate here. There's a boring part now, but part of the process. Can put another one there. Can we? Nope, we cannot. Oops, oh, the mushroom dishes are falling off. That's why I don't like this stuff. I can turn the Gothic model upside down, to be honest. But not these mushrooms. I also have the urge to first do an introductionary build for my character before doing my first quest build. And I want my first build to include a moving function and lights. Oh well, that's you've got plans, Mikey. Oops. Timber. Right, let's see. That one right here. And we've got in between there 6 studs. I can write like that. And then we want that, yeah, here, right there. Sweet. And that is almost a perfect fit. No, not quite. Right, around we go. Let's see. Where's the connectivity? We can put a 2x6 there. Do I keep my 2x6s here? I do. Lovely. Put that right here. And a 6 in between there. Come on. And off we go. Let's see. Oh, that's unfortunate. I unfortunately don't have a whole lot of black 1x1 plates, as crazy as it sounds. So we might have to substitute with, oh, and I'm also out of 1x3. Bummer. That sure is unfortunate. Well, I guess in that case, what are we going to do in that case? Let's see where we can steal a black 1x1 plate. Mando Brickheads does not look like it has a black 1x1 plate particularly accessible. By the way, Mando Brickheads, very nice technique for the visor, in case you don't have the set. What about the border of your Gothic mock? That's just bricks. There's hardly any 1x1 or generally plates in there. But I can, of course, check. It doesn't look like it though. You know, I don't think we're gonna be lucky there. It's crazy that this is why I'm getting held up. Well, let's be honest, I'm building for the shot in this particular case. So you're not gonna see it anyway. Let's just put something here and nothing's ever happened. That there. A 4 here. And we'll just put some tile in there and it's all as it should be. Alright, here we need brick. Please tell me I do have some regular black 1x something bricks left over. I do, in fact. Okay, that's good. At the very least. I'm not short on those. Yeah, that works. Whatever. Put a little bugger here for filler. And maybe... Yep. Let's swap that one. Like so. We can see it from the other side. That's unfortunate, but nothing we can't handle. What about utilizing the edges of the large Technic base and its pinholes? I was considering that, yes. But we have a plate underneath it, as you can see. So I could obviously do that. We'll just come at the trade-off of having a slight gap at the bottom that I would have to plate off anyways. If that's what you meant. Sorry, my brain is lagging a bit behind. Yeah, that'll do. Maybe raise that up. Let's see. We've got 3. Yeah, okay. Bear with me, folks. It's only going to be another hour or two. Put that one here. Maybe use some shorter plates here to avoid a lot of tension. And then this is a perfect 6, beautiful. We almost got it sorted. Put that one here, like so. That one goes, well, maybe we might need to ditch this one. Whew. And that one too. Well, but you're not gonna see it from the front anyways. So it doesn't matter. Beautiful. get that sorted. 1x4, please. 2 1x4s would be handy. 1x6 too. There is one 1x4. Little tile on there. And then it looks like we could use a 1x6 right here. There's another 1x4 plate. Actually, yeah. Let's put that a little more towards the front right here. Like so. Okay. We got a border, folks. We've got a border. I do think this little section takes away from it, though. So actually, back to how we had it before. More like that. What do we think? You didn't happen to pick up the 1x1 black plates from the Mercedes AMG when we did the new Hashima pass draft? No, I did not. Did I? Maybe I did. I don't think I did. But if I did, crazy memory, Mikey. Let's see. I have the parts draft loose here, including the polybag from the... Sorry for the noise, from the April's even. Let's see. Do we have regular black 1x1 plates in here? It doesn't look like it. But we have some other black plates and tiles. So we'll be able to fill that gap anyways. Yeah, but not in the loot. Alright, let's just grab a tile. In that case, then insert it right down here. Come on. There we go. That way we don't have a gap there. The completionist in me is happy. And I think we've got a semi-decent model. Right, let me clear up a bit. Tiles all the way up here. There. All right. Almost there. Oh, well, not almost there. We've got still a ton in the back here, but I can clear that up later if need be. So to not bore you any longer, let's just put up the bare necessities. Sorry my brain is stuttering, by the way, when I'm cleaning up, finding the right places for all those parts. I'm pretty focused solely on that. Anyways, here we are, folks. Ignore the mess in the background. Nothing to see there. Oh wait, it was me who got those 1x1 plates. Well, there you go, Mikey. One of us got them anyway. There we are. That looks pretty. All we need now is 2 characters, I think. Right. I put Jazz behind it, I reckon, behind the stream. It's so freaking chill. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. A little further over here. And then the mushrooms gave up again. Come on. Back on, there you go. We lost a stem in the back here. Right. I think that is all. Let's whip up some figs. Let's see, do I have anything ready-made? Hardly. German saucer though. Oh well, that body assembly. We might be able to use that. And then I reckon, yeah, we're gonna use this combo. Pieces, please. And hands. And heads. They're probably gonna make him a dude. Let's see, anything we might have here? Nope. Nothing of interest there. Yeah, I think this is a nice combo. All right. Let's see. Maybe a spear for our more dwellers. And a knife for our hunter. Or maybe he doesn't even have one. Right, we need alien heads right there. Right, I reckon there's gonna be our little orc. It's gonna have, that's medium nougat. Please tell me I have medium nougat hands. That is 1, and there's 2. Okay, lovely. Oops, that didn't sound good. But it's all right. All right. What do you mean, Malt? Sorry, I might be a bit late. Do you have Twitch without video? Is Twitch not working? Let me check real quick. Interesting. I opened Twitch and there was no video. Audio is there. Okay, odd. But Twitch is getting the same output as YouTube. Huh. Let's see. The stream manager says offline on Twitch. The stream says live, yes. Live for 2 hours as well. But indeed, no video. That is strange. Why? That's a bummer. I'll have to go back and rewatch the Twitch VOD later to see what's wrong there. But I guess we're gonna cut Twitch right there. Yeah, just turn that off, I guess. No, it's not just you, Mouse. And I appreciate the heads up. Huh. Anyways, well, I'm gonna end the Twitch stream right here. YouTube's still gonna continue, no worries. And I'm gonna try and start it again. If you refresh, sorry, it's getting late. If you refresh the Twitch page, it should say offline now, like properly offline. It still says live, at least for me. Let's see. Alright, let's just to test things out. Start the Twitch stream. Words. Start the stream again on Twitch. It still says unstable. Average stream bitrate too high. That can't be. Unless someone's streaming in the house. But don't think anyone is. Huh. Well, I guess. I'll look into Twitch later. Doesn't seem like it's working. Well, thanks for the heads up anyways, Maltruk. Well, let's finish this build for today and we'll worry about the issues later. I do want... Let's see, what kind of a head do we have here? A beard is probably appropriate. Slightly worried face might be nice. Oh, you're not going to see it anyways. Gonna put a hood on there. So... let's see... Do I have warm tan hands? Yeah. I see two there. Then we'll put some warm tan hands on this guy. Let's see, where do we put our Moor Dweller? Actually, maybe we'll just put our hunter here. Collecting berries. Might already... Jesus Christ, words. Might already be enough is what I'm trying to say. Maybe we want to make him kneel. Why not? Put that leg there. Sorry, wrong one. Right, like that. Okay. Oops. Okay, we need some more plants there to blend that in. I'm making the instructions for the antique village for my friend I've shown you last stream. I remember. It's a bit tedious, but it has to be done at some point, and it's less boring than a stream. Well, I'm glad to be of use there. I've made my fair share of instructions as well, and I do agree it can be tedious, but I actually quite like the process. Right, what do we think, folks? Just a little fella looking after his provisions for the day. Like that, yeah. He's actually quite well camouflaged. I do like that. Right, I think we're going to call it a day here, folks. And this model finished along with it. I'm going to take some decent pictures of it tomorrow when the sun's out again. And for the time being, I reckon that's going to be it. Mushrooms are acting up a bit. I might play around with the perspective a little more once I take photos and see how the mushrooms are best oriented. But yeah, I think for now this is pretty good. All right. With that said, folks, I think it is time to say goodbye. It was a pleasure to have you all here again today, and I hope to see you again in 2 weeks for the next stream, and we'll see whatever type of video I can come up with for next week. Until then, obviously, as usual, take care and keep bricking. If there is anything you want to share, feel free to do that in the Discord, linked in the description. And I'll see you next time.